All right. We are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast presented to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We recently talked about our Thursday night wrestling recap, and we also talked about our Friday night SmackDown review or preview. Oh, sorry, and just a little sneak peek into what we have in store for WrestleMania. But to kind of lead you guys into the weekend here is our wrestling news roundup. Um, Obviously there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of wrestling, but these are like some of the main headlines that I kind of took once when I started, making this segment and kind of doing like a little bit of research on it. So our wrestling news, we have wrestler John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose of the Moral Compass. So he was off due to injury. John Moxley, like he's been with the AEW Spectre, New Japan. He's been with Ring of Honor, but he says he aims to be a different person when he comes back before coming back to AEW. So I don't think he's gonna be coming back to AEW anytime soon. He's probably still kind of nursing that injury, using kind of Ring of Honor and New Japan Wrestling, and as like kind of like a test your strength kind of thing. Kind of like not I don't want to say minors because I don't want to devalue the two brands, but like I don't know, kind of use it like a performance center, like an OVW for WWE. Kind of seeing how much can he push it, how much can he take, and how much it will affect the organization or the shows. Because believe it or not, you can tell when a wrestler is injured. You can tell when a wrestler is injured where they're not doing crazy stunts like they're used to. When like they have like little hitch in their step, they don't get on the top rope often. They don't jump over the top rope. It's all for the entertainment for the people, obviously sports entertainment. But I don't know. So John Moxley, he wants to come back to AEW. I think that's more or less kind of like the main news line that I kind of want to establish here, and it's gonna be pretty awesome when he comes back. So WWE star Natalia says that she's gonna have a pretty good breakthrough this year after Mania. I guess she's pretty high on her expectations for her future. Especially, she expressed how her partner Tegan Knox's growth has been very impressive. Tegan Knox and Natalia, they were, trying to fight for that prestigious women's tag team titles. And with the Kabuki Warriors kind of having it and kind of like the fall of damage control, happening before our very eyes. This could very much be a nice little match to, dethrone the Kabuki Warriors. Be pretty badass if, you know, during SmackDown tonight, the Kabuki Warriors get challenged by Natalia and Tegan Knox, or just by, just challenged by anybody. It's kind of crazy how all of the titles will be defended except for the women's world tag team, which I kind of think that they're keeping it on the back burner for probably like a night like tonight, or maybe a night like tomorrow night, where there's gonna be like this maybe Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler challenge them. Maybe who's it? Chelsea Green and her partner, try to, challenge for it. But I don't know, it should be interesting to see these guys go at it, especially Natalia. She's had such a long, illustrious career in the WWE. She's a good wrestler, and it's time for her to it's time for her to hold some kind of gold. It's been such a long time, absolutely such a long time. And Natalia, she kind of paved the way for a lot of these young superstars that are fighting in NXT now. Well, even in Raw and SmackDown. Natalia, she's part of the Hart family. The Hart family, very, very popular. You had Owen Hart. You had, I don't know why I wanted to say Kevin Hart. I almost said Kevin Hart, guys. Don't judge me. It's kind of late. Uh, Bret Hart, Jim the Nanville Hart, and he also had Jim Neidhart, and he also had the British Bulldog, and it was just like it was kind of like they could have had their own bloodline. What if they had their own bloodline? That would have been pretty cool. But if I was a writer back then, I'd be like, guys, guess what? Bloodline. Feel like we're saving that for the next 2 decades. Anyways, moving on. Um, one of the main wrestling stories that I kind of read about, and I kind of want to, further elaborate on in the next 7 minutes, is that WWE announces that they are bringing back the Slammy Awards, which is kind of like awards awarded to wrestlers that don't have titles. Uh, it's kind of sad to say, and I'm not trying. Like I said, this point of obviously the point of the podcast isn't to put anybody down. But let's just call it what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these awards are just to kind of give to people that are like, oh, I didn't have a run as the Intercontinental Champion, but I got a Slammy Award. Like, and it's supposed to be like this cool, badass, prestigious gift. But I don't know. I think it's a joke. But it's just cool to see them do it. And I have the categories here. I also have some of the wrestlers that are up for some of the awards. So let's just go through them. You and I shall we? Will we? May we? Um, we have our first category. We have female superstar of the year, and then the nominations are Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bailey, Io Sky, and Becky. Um, Female superstar of the year. Honestly, I would give it to Becky. I'd give it to Becky. So that means she's probably going to lose at WrestleMania because instead of winning at WrestleMania, she's going to get a Slammy. No, but I'm just kidding. No, I'm not trying to do that tonight. We also have male superstar of the year. People running. We have Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Gunther, and Logan Paul. Um, Male superstar of the year. Wow, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. Wow. Shoot. Honestly, Cody. Honestly, Cody Rhodes is gonna win it, and I hope this doesn't affect his WrestleMania match card. But I think Cody's gonna win it. Best entrance: Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Bianca Belair, The Rock, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Dominic Mysterio. I don't know how. Well, the WrestleMania 39 entrance. I don't remember really that entrance, but Becky's entrance isn't really that, Bianca's I'm on my own. Like that's pretty cool. The Rock, obviously, it's pretty cool. Rhea Ripley, but Cody Rhodes, Cody's gonna win, obviously, because everybody, they sing to us, adrenaline, and then and everybody goes crazy, and the fireworks go like, pa 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 pa. Ah! I'm sorry like if you're watching this in bed trying to go to sleep and I just woke you up. I'm sorry. But I think Cody's entrance is gonna win this one. Return of the year: CM Punk, Nia Jax, The Rock, Randy Orton, Naomi. Oh, poor Naomi. No, Naomi has no chance. Um, but CM Punk's comeback was so cool when he came back during War Games and Seth Rollins was like, no, and he said the F word, and he was just like, that was pretty cool. That was a nice. But then The Rock coming back within the last like month has been pretty cool. Really, really cool for the storyline for the Bloodline, which didn't really work out because the fans want to see Cody Rhodes instead of The Rock. But honestly, I would give this to CM Punk. Give this to CM Punk. He got injured this year, so they'll probably give it to him. Faction of the year: Judgment Day, Alpha Academy, Imperium, Damage Control, the Bloodline. The Bloodline. But no, I think the Judgment Day would win this. Judgment Day are going to win this because they're going to lose their titles at WrestleMania. Rivalry of the year: Seth versus Drew, Dominic versus Ray. Oh, that's pretty good. Belair versus Damage Control, Roman Reigns versus Cody, R-Truth versus the Judgment Day. I think Reigns and Cody's going to take this one easily, honestly. NXT Star of the Year: you had Ija Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes, Lyra Valkyrie, Tiffany Stratton, or Braun Breaker. Ooh, Tiffany Stratton was pretty good. Braun Breaker is too. Oh, that's Carmelo Hayes, Mello. Oh man, that's probably going to be the biggest coin toss, during the whole Slammy Awards. So I don't know. I can't really give you one on that one. Match of the year: Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. Roman versus Sami Zayn. That was pretty good. Gunther versus Chad Gable on Raw. Asuka, Belair, and Flair on SummerSlam. And Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Um, I think the Flair Rhea Ripley match was pretty dope, and I think that's probably gonna win. Oh my God, moment of the year. You had Ray punching Dominic. You had CM Punk return. Well, he already's gonna win a Slammy. Io Sky's cash in. You also have The Rock slapping Cody. And to be honest, I don't gotta read it any more further because when The Rock did that, it kind of rose up the WWE universe, and they're like, okay, now this is definitely gonna happen. Next we have the social star of the year, and we all know that they're probably just going to use this to give it to Logan Paul. for helping like for the WWE get like sponsors and stuff like that. And hey, he's on the list. We have Grayson Waller, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre. Why is Drew McIntyre on there? Maybe I don't know. Chelsea Green and Liv Morgan. Logan Paul is going to win that one. That one, social star of the year right there. And lastly, the breakout star of the year: Jay Uso, Tiffany Stratton, Pretty Deadly, Dragon Lee, and LA Knight. Oh man, this one's also going to be a pretty hard one to decipher. But I think Jay has this one beaten. I think Jay is going to win this one. Although Tiffany's been doing really really well. Tiffy time and LA Knight, yeah. Um, I don't know. I think they're trying to groom Jay, to do so much more. Probably compete Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre next. But yeah. So that was me show, mate. I hope you liked it. Um, Once again, thank you for tuning in to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast presented to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us. So remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Leave a positive review. And guys, it really does make a difference. Your guys's your views and opinions, stuff like that. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for more content and updates. And like I said, if you're not a huge wrestling fan, and if I didn't convince you right now, we have my man Kenneth on football. We have Nelson on basketball. We have Sam on baseball. Thomas on college sports. We have the Andrew Tate show. And we have TJ just doing sports, all in all. We also have a bunch of hundreds and hundreds of other podcasts. We are one of the biggest entertainment capital of the world. So, yeah, thank you once again for listening to me babble on like an idiot. Hope you guys liked it and have a phenomenal day.